Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Awakened Heart. My name is Veronica, and this is your message today about what Source wants you to bring into the world. So I drew a few cards already, and I'm seeing that you may be coming into a power position, something that in the worldly material world that you are seen as, somebody high above, somebody powerful, that you've been learning how to put this in action. You've already been thinking about this, and that there has been a change recently in what you do with your daily activities. So you may be adding more things that are good for you, cutting out things that are bad for you, and making a lot of changes, making a lot of different types of actions. And I'm seeing King of Wands, and that you are putting those actions are leading you to this position of power. So somebody who is high above, somebody who is in looked up to, and then that will lead you to the star, and you will be that bright light that is shining on the world, and everybody will be following, and you'll be inspiring a lot of people, and of course you'll have a lot of attention and a lot of influence. So that sounds really good. So let's get some more on that. Let's draw a animal card, tarot card real quick. Sorry, oracle card, to see what else Source wants you to manifest right now. What does Source want you to bring in? What type of energy? Please help me, Source. Ooh, the lion. So the lion is telling that you need to be very courageous, very calm, just like a lion waits for their prey and they hide in the shadows. So right now you're asked to be very calm but very strong in your power. So very strong in your ideas. And then I may read some more. Let's get one more animal card. And the oyster. So the oyster obviously talks about that you've been maybe put through a lot of different things that have caused a lot of friction in your energy, a lot of just maybe grief. You've been through a lot of stuff, but it was meant to happen to you, and it was meant to build you up into this beautiful pearl that you're going to end up showing the world, and everybody is going to love you and follow you, and of course you're going to be guiding the people that have also been through a lot of friction, a lot of trauma in their life. You're going to also help lead them into better things too. So you'll be helping people like you. Okay, one more animal card. What else do you want to Source? Do you want them to embody? Okay, the sea serpent. So this one I'm gonna have to read. But already I'm seeing an eye in this card. So somebody who maybe looks further into things rather than what's on the surface. So you'll probably be faced with a lot of different people that are going to start coming around you, and you're going to have to trust your intuition, trust your connection to Source, what is true and what is not true, because A lot of people will be trying to tell you what you want to hear, but actually they don't have the best interest for you. So please watch out for these people, and please remember always to trust your own intuition. Okay, so you are healing emotional wounds and so coming into balance, you're letting go of fear or shame. So being comfortable in your skin with this new attention, with this new power that you're going to be getting, there's going to be a lot of eyes on you. And with a lot of eyes and a lot of attention comes critique. So you're going to be healing that, and you're going to be letting go of the fear and the shame, opening up your heart. Let's see. So the serpent is actually protecting you from all these darker energies that are wanting to critique you and bring you down. It's going to be that reassurance inside of you that you are doing the right thing, you're on the right path, and you are a good person. So don't let anybody make you think that you're not. Okay, let me draw a couple archetype cards. See here. I hope this is resonating. I'm trying to get deeper in because I can't. Right now we're just at the surface. So let's see what more we can get. Because this tells me kind of what you're coming out of. So source, tell me please the energy, what you would like our viewer to manifest into the world. Who do you want them to embody? Okay, networker. Enhances the light attributes, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So somebody who is using their experiences as lessons for other people and being very empathetic towards others and their stories too. So a lot of people are going to feel like they can open up to you, and you just want to remember to be cautious of how you listen and how you respond. And the shadow attributes are conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. So of course, when you're giving information, you don't want people to feel like they're scared of of what's going to happen. You want to give encouraging words, and also that you are doing source's work. So this is what source wants you to do. This is your mission, your purpose, and it's not to become rich and become famous and have all this material wealth. It's you're actually healing the world. So you're helping the whole world evolve and become better. So remember the bigger picture. As soon as you start to get sucked into that smaller picture of that personal gain and how powerful you feel at the time, how good you feel at the time, it's not for you. It's for them. Okay. Let me pull one more archetype card. So you'll be networking with a lot of different people. It looks like you'll be getting maybe a lot of fan mail. So of course, staying connected to the people's lives that you're changing in however way you can. Even if they're not paying you, remember to just still have the urge to want to still help people just because. Don't just do it for profit or whatever. You will be getting paid a lot, but you will have time to help people without anything that you're gaining from it. Of course, helping somebody is going to feel good to you too. Okay, one more of what you want them to embody. That one. That was a blank card. Okay, mediator. Actually, might do one more. Light attributes, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of the argument. So you will be in the middle of a lot of different viewpoints. So your source wants you to somehow find the balance between those two viewpoints. So you may have people that are against maybe religion because they think that, they have their past beliefs about it, but you don't have to be religious to believe in God, to have connection to source. So you may be a mediator to bring source back into people's life, to bring God back into people's life, however they want to view that. Remember, we all have our own personal relationship with source, and it's going to look different. Shadow attribute, negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. So yeah, no hidden agendas. Do not look for that personal gain. Just remember that you are doing source's work, and it's for the greater good of all the time. Okay, one more. Okay, child orphan. So light attribute, independence based on learning to go at it alone, conquering fear of surviving. So you may have felt like you maybe didn't have the correct type of home life growing up, the correct upbringing. A lot of people out there, their parents had to work, or their parents had a lot of other stuff going on, and unfortunately they weren't taught to be parents. So there's a lot of us out there that feel that we didn't get the best attention or the best upbringing. So you may feel very lonely in life, like you are just going at everything alone, and but it shows that you're not fearful of being alone anymore. You're okay with being alone because you know that source is always with you. Your spirit guides, if you believe in that, your ancestors are always with you. You always have energies in the unseen world that are helping you and are protecting you. So your shadow attributes are feeling of abandonment that stifled maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So through growing up, you might have latched on to different parental type of figures that could have been like a teacher or something, a neighbor that you, coworker, somebody that was older than you that you, of course, wanted to learn from, but they almost took you under their wing because you felt you didn't really have that nurturing. So it just looks like you are supposed to be quite alone, and it is good to have friends and stuff, but that unhealthy attachment to people that you need them to help raise you or make you into the person you are, that's seen as a shadow attribute. So that could be not good. But yeah, remember also just having that unattachment mindset towards life, that people do come and go. Sometimes people are meant to stay for a while. Sometimes people you just meet for a second and they teach you that little lesson that you need to learn. So just, and then we also all die in this material world too. So we don't know when that could happen. So protect yourself and know that this is all temporary. Everything is all temporary. Do not become attached to anything around you, especially people, because we can't control what people do, and you shouldn't also stick around with people in your energy that don't deserve your energy. Okay, let's draw a couple more. I hope that makes sense. What do you want the viewer to manifest into the material world? Empty well, time to replenish. So you may be feeling that your energy is drained, that you have been maybe pushing yourself too far, maybe giving too much to other people. I'll read some more on that. Joyful muse, inspiration. So to connect back to your creativity. So through your creativity, I see that you will find more answers on what to do and what to focus on, what, source wants you to do, what your purpose is, what your mission is. So through, I don't know if you do play any instruments, but maybe you can look into that, or any painting or coloring. Those are all really good things. Paint is not expensive at all. And, canvases are not expensive at all. So that would be a great hobby to look into. And it looks like just having fun again. So maybe not taking it too seriously, just having fun with it. I'll read more on those too. One more. Beloved, radical acceptance. So you're being asked to accept yourself, accept everyone around you, everything around you, just as it is, because everything does have a purpose for being its way at this time. It's not to hold you back or anything. It's yeah, it just needs you, especially I'm feeling when I pull this, that you need to accept yourself fully. So accepting everything you've been through, accepting what you look like, anything. You're being asked to really just love yourself completely. Okay, let me read a little bit on this one. So yeah, you are coming from using all your energy to please others. It looks like you have been coming out of that though. And it looks like, I feel like you're supposed to teach others with, the power that you're coming into, how not to drain themselves for others and how to put themselves before others. I know a lot of us were raised, and I was raised, especially as a woman or whatever, that we have to put others first. If we don't put others first, we are selfish and there's something wrong with us. And that's not what the universe wants. I had to learn this myself, that the universe wants you to put yourself first. Always. If you can't feel good about yourself and you can't be 100, you can't truly help anybody. So you have to build yourself up first. Yeah, it looks like you're saying goodbye to something or someone that has been sucking your energy. So yeah, it looks like you are already stepping out of that. So reclaim your power. Okay, yeah. It looks like you're stepping out of that. And then let's see what we could get from this creativity. Joyful Muse. I love that because Joyful Muse also reminds me of how you and everyone else, the spirit source universe is working through us. So the more we connect to ourselves, the more we cut out the distractions, then the universe can freely work through us and help us become all we're supposed to become, and also become all we're supposed to for the world. Yes, connecting back to your inner child. So being more playful. So you don't want to seem boring at all to people, but so it is saying that you've even become boring to yourself, that you're when you maybe describe stuff to people like, oh, what did you do yesterday? You're like, oh, nothing, I just read and whatever. It sounds very unexciting. So adding some play back into your day. Yeah, so just being funny and quirky, getting back to that funny and weird side of you. And I noticed, like, for me too, I tried to get out of that seriousness because I could be very serious a lot too. And I noticed that funny movies really help me. I'll watch funny movies or even like childhood movies, whatever. So just connecting back to that inner child. Okay, let's see here. One. So the divine wants you to connect more to it. So that means by, meditating or however you connect to source. Yeah. Basically, source wants to connect to you more. It doesn't like how you may be spending little time with source and squeezing out just a few minutes for source. Yeah. Definitely source wants to be number one, and source is within you, so it's connecting back to yourself. Okay, let me draw a few more. Let's do tarot actually. What else is to to manifest. I love how Source doesn't really give you all the answers. It's like that would be cheating, like it's a test. Source wants you to figure out the answers on your own. So doing all these things will then lead to the question, which is, what does Source want you to manifest? Okay, with Tarot, we have 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups. A lot of emotions. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Cycles ending. So with the 7 of Cups, I'm seeing by you connecting your emotions more to Source. Maybe that can be by you showing more affection to yourself, showing more affection to the Source, creating that relationship with Source, that stronger bond. It's that marriage almost, that it's almost like a lover, like when you're in a relationship with somebody and you're really getting to know them and you're really spending a bunch of time with them. So I'm seeing that. And then 4 of Cups, that your foundation of your emotions, that's what's going to feed you. I'm also seeing in this picture, looks like you laying up against a tree. And I don't know if, I hope you could see it. And you can see Source's hand giving you water. Like you're tired, you've been through maybe a lot, and Source is reaching out from the skies above and giving you what you need. That's a beautiful card. And then the Wheel of Fortune reverse, so cycles ending. So it looks like you, that's the big one that I'm seeing through this reading right now, is that Source just wants you to connect to yourself even more. So you've already been cutting out these distractions, you've been cutting out all the things that are not good for you. And that can be something as simple as watching too much TV, being on the computer too much, whatever your vice is, to something more extreme like addiction, alcohol, and people that take up your day and consume your day too. So you're probably feeling that a lot, and you've been stepping away more and more, and you've been closing that out. Let's see, let's get more tarot actually. And then what else will come? Okay, 2. I don't think this is supposed to be reversed. Okay, 2 of Cups and Temperance. The balance of the emotions, the balance of the masculine and the feminine. So of course, feminine represents our spiritual side, our softer side, our emotions, our nurturing side, and then the masculine represents earth and things in the physical. So it looks like you'll be successfully finding the balance between the two, finding harmony between the two, bringing the two together in unison and having them work together well. So bringing the spiritual here in the physical and bringing the physical into the spiritual. So yeah, let's see, one might have to get that. And with that, temperance will come. So the balance of your emotions, the balance of the alchemy of the two. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. I hope this helped you in any way. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a great day. Bye.